Arrakis, a harsh, unforgiving world of endless sand dunes and scorching sun. The landscape stretches out infinitely, a sea of golden grains that seem to shimmer under the relentless heat. Yet, beneath its surface lies a substance more valuable than any other spice melange. This spice, with its unique properties, is the lifeblood of the universe, driving economies and fueling the dreams of many. This precious resource, essential for interstellar travel and consciousness expansion, has made Arrakis a battleground for control. Empires rise and fall over the control of spice, and the planet's sands are stained with the blood of countless battles. Dune Part 2 plunges us back into this world, years after the treacherous events that left young Paul Atreides and his mother, Lady Jessica, seeking refuge among the native freemen. Their journey is one of survival, adaptation, and transformation. We are reintroduced to Arrakis with stunning visuals that capture its beauty and brutality. The cinematography paints a vivid picture of a world that is as mesmerizing as it is deadly. The vastness of the desert, the swirling sandstorms, and the hidden dangers lurking beneath the surface are all vividly portrayed. Each grain of sand tells a story of survival and struggle. The film does not shy away from showing the harsh realities of life on Arrakis. The freemen, the desert's native inhabitants, endure unimaginable hardships, battling the elements and scarcity of resources. It is a constant struggle for survival against the elements, the giant sandworms and the ruthless Harkonnen oppressors. These monstrous creatures, the sandworms, are both a threat and a symbol of the desert's untamed power. Amidst this backdrop of oppression, a spark of rebellion ignites. The freemen, long oppressed and underestimated, begin to rise against their oppressors. The freemen, fierce warriors bound to the desert, dream of overthrowing the Harkonnens and claiming Arrakis as their own. Their training is rigorous, their resolve unbreakable, and their unity a force to be reckoned with. Their hopes rest on ancient prophecies and the whispered legend of the Lisan al-Gaib, a messianic figure destined to lead them to freedom. This figure, shrouded in mystery, is believed to be the key to their liberation. The arrival of Paul and Jessica among them ignites a flicker of hope. Their presence is seen as a sign, a potential fulfillment of the prophecies that have been passed down through generations. Their knowledge of the desert and their unique abilities mark them as potential allies in the freemen's struggle. They bring with them skills and insights that could turn the tide in the freemen's favor. However, Paul and Jessica are haunted by their past and uncertain of their future. The weight of their legacy and the expectations placed upon them are heavy burdens to bear. They must navigate the complex web of freemen customs and beliefs while grappling with their own internal demons. Their journey is as much about self-discovery as it is about survival and resistance. Dune Part 2 witnesses the transformation of Paul Atreides from a grief-stricken young man into a visionary leader. This journey is not just about personal growth, but also about the immense challenges he faces in the unforgiving desert of Arrakis. Haunted by the loss of his father and the weight of his destiny, Paul grapples with his burgeoning powers. The memories of his father's death and the expectations placed upon him create a storm of emotions that he must navigate. He experiences powerful visions of the future, glimpses of a destiny he struggles to comprehend. These visions are both a blessing and a curse, providing him with foresight, but also burdening him with the knowledge of potential futures. The harsh realities of Arrakis and the freemen's unwavering faith in him force Paul to confront his fears and embrace his role as a leader. The desert tests him in ways he never imagined, pushing him to his limits. He begins to understand the significance of his unique abilities and the potential impact he can have on the fate of Arrakis. His powers are not just physical, but also deeply spiritual, connecting him to the very essence of the desert. He learns the ways of the Fremen, mastering their fighting techniques and embracing their deep connection to the desert. This training is rigorous and demanding, but it is essential for his survival and leadership. As Paul immerses himself in Fremen culture, he earns their respect and trust,
This integration is not just about learning their ways, but also about forming deep bonds with the people who will follow him into battle. He becomes more than just a leader to them. He becomes Muad'Dib, a figure of reverence and hope. This transformation is profound, marking his complete acceptance by the freemen as their chosen one. However, with his newfound power comes a heavy burden. The weight of leadership and the expectations of the freemen weigh heavily on his shoulders. Paul must choose his path carefully, aware that his actions will have far-reaching consequences. Every decision he makes could alter the course of history for Arrakis and its people. The film masterfully portrays Paul's internal struggle, his reluctance to accept his destiny clashing with his growing sense of responsibility. This internal conflict is a central theme, highlighting the complexity of his character. He is torn between his desire for peace and the realization that he may have to embrace violence to achieve it. This dichotomy is at the heart of his journey, as he navigates the fine line between savior and conqueror. Dune Part 2 expands upon the rich tapestry of Frank Herbert's universe, diving deeper into the complexities and nuances that make this world so captivating. The narrative seamlessly blends political intrigue, epic battles, and philosophical musings, creating a multifaceted story that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. We delve deeper into the complex workings of the Imperium, the Kome, and the Bene Gesserit, exploring their intricate relationships and the power struggles that define their interactions. Their motivations and machinations add layers of intrigue to the story, revealing the hidden agendas and secret alliances that drive the plot forward. Highlighting the intricate power dynamics at play, the film showcases the delicate balance of power and the constant maneuvering for control. The film does not shy away from depicting the brutality of war, presenting it in a raw and unfiltered manner that underscores the harsh realities of conflict. The battle sequences are visceral and impactful, drawing viewers into the chaos and intensity of the battlefield. Showcasing the freemen's ferocity and the devastating consequences of conflict, the film paints a vivid picture of the cost of war. However, the film also emphasizes the strategic brilliance of both sides, highlighting the tactical maneuvers and clever strategies employed by the characters. Making for engaging and thought-provoking action sequences, the film balances intense combat with moments of strategic planning and refresh. Throughout the film, the weight of prophecy looms large, influencing the actions and decisions of the characters. We witness how different factions interpret and manipulate these prophecies to serve their own agendas, adding a layer of mysticism and foreboding to the narrative. This exploration of faith, destiny, and free will adds a philosophical depth to the narrative, encouraging viewers to ponder the larger questions of life and existence, prompting viewers to contemplate the nature of choice and consequence. The film leaves a lasting impression that extends beyond the screen. The film seamlessly interweaves these elements, creating a truly immersive experience that captivates the audience from start to finish. It's a story that grabs you by the throat from the first frame, pulling you into its world with a sense of urgency and excitement, and doesn't let go until the very end, leaving you breathless and eager for more. At its core, Dune Part 2 is a story about power. It explores the corrupting influence of power, the lengths people will go to attain it, and the devastating consequences of its abuse. The Harkonnens, driven by greed and a lust for control, serve as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked ambition. The film also delves into the theme of colonialism. The exploitation of Arrakis and its people by the Harkonnens mirrors real-world historical events, prompting viewers to reflect on the lasting impact of colonization. The Fremen's fight for freedom becomes a powerful allegory for resistance against oppression. Paul's journey, while extraordinary, also touches upon the complexities of leadership and the dangers of becoming the very thing one seeks to overthrow. He must navigate the treacherous waters of power, knowing that even with the best intentions, his actions could have unintended consequences. By exploring these themes, Dune Part 2 transcends the realm of science fiction and offers a powerful commentary on the human condition. It reminds us that the fight for justice, equality, and freedom is a timeless struggle.